Betsy, and today we have a fun video. We're going to be testing out the new Kaleidos Flower Punk collection. Now on May the 6th, I ordered the full collection. On May the 5th was actually the release date at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, which is my time. My husband stayed up and was going to order it for me. I go to bed early. I'm an old lady. It is what it is. But there was some issues with Kaleidos website, so he tried and tried. He got tired of doing it and said, well, because I told him even in advance that if you don't get it, it's fine. Well, he told me in the morning. I went and checked their website. The full collection, which is what I wanted, was available. Now, if I ordered the full collection, the tattoo sheet and the coloring book were sold out. That's fine by me. So on May the 6th, I ordered the full collection and I paid $139. I'm not sure if you can see that. It might be too blurry. And then I paid $25 in expedited shipping. So on Monday, May the 24th, I received my package, or part of it. So in the box that I received, I got the palette, which this is the Flower Punk palette. This retails for $36. It is a mixture of mattes and shimmers. There's some teal, some pink, some green. The packaging and artwork on the packaging is just divine. I also received both sets of the lip clays, which this is the Flora Noir Lip Kit set. This retails for $35. I don't have the lips in here. I have them laying right here so I can swatch them for you, but isn't this packaging just adorable? And then there was also the Sand Castle. This is the nude one. And again, packaging, this is metal, absolutely adorable. I have the lips over here. And also in this set is the Blue Agave Lip Softening Mask. This retails for $8. And for placing an order for the full collection, I did get one of these free, so this is in the giveaway. I'm not gonna test this out today. I don't need to open up another lip balm. I've got enough of those open. But when I received my package, I didn't have the coloring book, I didn't have the tattoo sheet, that's fine. But I also didn't have the dresser. Now the dresser retails for $49.99 on their website. It's showing sold out. So I emailed them and was like, hey, I paid for this, I didn't get it. I got an automated response back. I emailed on May the 24th within an hour saying, hey, we'll get back to you in 24 hours. It has been a week and I haven't heard a thing from them. I have emailed them now 3 times. And I did send pictures, the order information, I sent over everything. And I also Instagram messaged them everything twice. Or no, I've messaged them 3 times so far on Instagram. So I still haven't heard anything back. And I'm kind of pissed at this point because now when I go to their website, because the full collection is missing stuff, it's $2 cheaper. Okay. And then I paid expedited shipping on the full PR box, so I'm sure I ended up paying more in shipping than I should have since I didn't get it. So there's a whole big mess here and I'm waiting on them to get back in touch with me, but I am actually losing quite a bit of faith. I have heard of other people having issues. My friend Dr. Ash didn't get her dresser and it took them some time to get back with her as well. But if you're gonna send me an email that says you're gonna get back to me in 24 hours, you should get back to me in 24 hours. This is a lot of money and you're a big enough company that you should be able to let someone know. I am not in the business of dragging indie brands, but when stuff like this happens, I think that it should be known, especially if I'm not the only one dealing with the issues. Because this has happened to quite a few people. So I'm still waiting to find out what's going to happen with it. Whenever I do find out, I will update in the comments down below, but I don't know when that will be. And I want to play with my makeup. So we're gonna play with the makeup because I've paid for it, I've received it, let's go. So we're gonna start off by swatching the lips from the Flower Noir collection. And I have used one of these before. It was the Cactus Flower, this shade. So this is like a true hot pink, and I really do like the way that these feel. They dry down, but not completely, but they don't like make your lips crusty. So this is cactus flower. Next up we have Dahlia. And I really like the packaging on these as well too. It's like that soft touch matte. It's just so nice. So that's the shade Dahlia. So as you can see, cactus flower is like a true hot pink. Dahlia is like a burgundy red. Then we have the shade Agave. This is a beautiful, beautiful navy blue shade. It's kind of got, like if you look at the Agave shade, it does have a little bit more tealness to it too. I don't have anything like that in my collection. Then last but not least, we have the shade Mahogany. And when that is just a beautiful, true, rich brown. So that's the first set. And then we have the Sandcastle. So this is, the Sandcastles are the nudes. So we have Sienna, which is more of like that warm tone nude. Then we have the shade Terra. So there's 2 more warm tones and 2 more cool tones. So Terra, you can see, is definitely more of that terracotta color. And looking at it next to Sienna, Sienna looks a little bit more cool toned. Could be wrong about that. Then we have the shade Adobe. So as you can see, Adobe is more of that mauve kind of undertone, but lighter than Sienna. And then last but not least is the shade Dune. Now you cannot buy these Lippies individual, which kind of sucks, but it's okay. And then that is the shade Dune on the bottom. So Dune is like more of that perfect nude. And I think that I will really get some use out of Sienna too. So that's all shades, 8 shades of the Lippies. There we go. But I do like how these wear. I like how they feel on the lips. They're nice and soft. They stay in place, but they don't, like, you know how whenever you wear full-on liquid lipstick that dries down, you can kind of get like crusty looking lips. You don't with these. So that's that. So now we're gonna swatch the eyeshadow palette. Again, like if you look, that is a mirrored packaging on the outside. The artwork on this is just stunning. Kaleidos kills it with everything. It's just, and I've never had, and let me make this clear. I have ordered a lot from Kaleidos. I own the Angelica Nyquist bundle. I own the Escape Pod. I own all of the little sci-fi palettes, like the little 6-pan palettes, except for the neon one. And I don't own Deep Sea Luster. I own most of the highlighters. I own a lot from them. And I enjoy them, but this kind of perturbed me. So, I know a lot of people said that this was like a melt color story, and it is, and it kind of is, but I do really like Kaleidos shimmer formula. I haven't touched these yet, so we're going to do that now. So first up, we got the shade Mint Fever. That's beautiful. Nice and pigmented and soft. To me, that's not really a mint though. That's more of like a bluish with a little bit of green. Then we have the shade Aloe Cove. That's really pretty. Stained Glass. There we go. I love that color. You can definitely see the duochrome in that. Novu. There we go. Wipe off my fingers. Peach Soju. Definitely like, that's not to me a peachy color, but it is a pretty color. Then we have Chlorophyll. I think that's one of my favorite kind of colors in this palette. Oh yeah. Golden Age. Right there. Sun Gazer. Look at, oh. Sun Gazer. Isn't that beautiful? And last but not least, this is my favorite kind of shade. Earthship. So this is all 9 of the shadows. Very beautiful, very simple kind of color story. I am excited. I'm excited for this because I do feel like the collection, the color story on it is very unique, that everything is put together like that. And I do really love Kaleidos' formula. I just didn't want to not say anything when I am dealing with the stuff, trying to get figured out how to get the rest of my freaking order. Because it is a lot of money, and I buy a lot of money in makeup, and you know, I'm not one to normally complain. Like if I get something broken, I keep it. If something doesn't work for me, I keep it. But you know, I should get what I paid for. At least that's what I think. So I think what we're going to do is maybe do, I don't know if I'm gonna do 2 looks or 1 look yet with this palette, so we'll just kind of play with it and see. So I think first off, I'm going to grab, this is a BK Beauty 205, and I'm going to go into the shade Peach Soju, and we're going to apply that to the front portion of the eye. Now I did take and prime my eyes today with the NARS Smudge Proof Eye Base. There we go. That's a pretty color. I mean, that's pretty basic, but it still is a pretty color. Doesn't show up the best on my skin tone, but it's not like, see what I'm saying? It's not the most, like the best color, I guess, to say for my skin tone, but it's not the worst either. It's just, it's kind of more of a nudie tone. Okay, so next up, I'm gonna go in to the shade Mint Fever, and I'm gonna take that on a ColourPop E17 brush. So I'm gonna take and apply that to the middle portion of my eye, because I think I want to kind of make this not really a rainbow eye, but kind of play with some of these colors. There's only 9 in this palette, so it's not like this requires multiple color like looks. I may end up doing it. I don't know yet. So as you can see, that's going on really pretty. I do like that color. I like that color a whole lot. Okay. So now we need to add, I'm gonna take, this is a Spectrum CO8, and I'm gonna go into this shade right here, Chlorophyll, which is more of that, oh yeah, that limey green. And we're gonna apply that to the outermost portion. I love that color. I love that color. That's definitely a Betsy kind of color. Oop, that's the wrong, I picked up the wrong color. So I gotta grab a clean brush. So I'm gonna go, this is a BK Beauty 201, and we're going into Chlorophyll again. So as you can see, I'm not doing anything like super dark or intense, because I think that this color story works the best when you kind of leave it where it's light and bright. I think that's where you kind of set yourself apart. There we go. I'm applying a little bit more of Mint Fever, and now we're gonna apply a little bit more of Peach Soju, I think is how you say that. I'm probably mispronouncing that like nobody's business. That looks really pretty. Okay, so now I wanna grab something that's a little small and a little dense, because I always add some depth to the outside of my eye. So I'm gonna go into the shade Golden Age. Okay, and we're gonna apply a little bit of that. I don't know if, like, see if there's enough difference between Golden Age. Like, to me, Golden Age is much grungier than Chlorophyll, but I think I like the shade Chlorophyll much better. I'm gonna apply some more Chlorophyll over the top. Yes. Okay, and I'm gonna use that same little ColourPop E19. I'm gonna go into Earthship. We'll use that to add a little bit of darkness to the outside. Okay, because see, that's a little bit more of a grungier color. There we go. And I think I'll probably save Novu for underneath. There we go. Okay, so that's kind of what it looks like. Now let's apply some glitter glue because we are gonna apply some shimmer. Shimmer is my favorite part of doing an eye look. Y'all know this. It definitely is. So this is a Spectrum A19 and I use the Too Faced glitter glue, something I use all the time. And I'm just patting that out all over my lid on both eyes, so we can start applying some color, some sparkle. So, gonna take first and go into the shade Sun Gazer, which is that gold, and we're gonna apply that to the outermost portion of the eye. See how pretty that is? That is really pretty. See, that's where it gets me. You know, I want them to have amazing customer service because Kaleidos is one of those brands that excites me so much, and it just perturbs me that, you know, I'm not getting responses. You know, at least you could respond to me and be like, hey, we're looking into it. That's better than nothing. Now I'm gonna go into the shade Aloe Cove, that more minty color, and we're going to apply that to the center of the eyelid. That's such a pretty color. And see how those blend together? That is a really, really pretty color. I'm kind of loving how all this is going together and looking. But yeah, just respond to me. Let me know what's going on, and I will be patient. But, you know, I don't know. I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm getting frustrated. You know, as I said, I'm not one to complain a lot, but it seems like lately there's more to complain about. And when I don't get answers, I get frustrated. See how pretty that looks together? Awesome. Okay, wipe that off again. And I'm gonna go into the shade Stained Glass for the front portion. That's a beautiful color. Isn't that really pretty? And see what I'm saying? Like, this whole eye look together looks nice and soft and pretty. It's kind of pastel-y, but it's like, these colors are a little bit richer than pastels, I guess is the best way to put it. So it does work on my skin tone. But I'm back and I have the rest of my face on. I was recording, or at least I thought I was, but I didn't record the under eye portion. So I used the Novu shade underneath, and then in my inner corner, I used Stained Glass. So you can see it kind of gives it a different look when it's in the inner corner than what it looks like on the lid. The palette, I think, is absolutely stunning. I love the color story of the palette. I love everything about it. The only thing I'm having issues with Kaleidos right now is customer service. The palette is beautiful. Now, the Lippies, I love the way these feel. I applied the shade Dune to my lips. So you can see, like, it dries where there's no, like, real transfer. And it doesn't emphasize texture a whole lot. I'm hoping that they come out with these in singles, because not everybody's gonna want to buy these in sets of 4, spending $35 each. But I do think that these are beautiful. I haven't tried the lip mask yet, but other than that, yeah. The main issue, as I said, that I'm having right now is with customer service, and hopefully they get that fixed, and if they do, I will let you know down in the comments. But another thing I did want to let you know as well, comment me down below if you're having any issues. You know, it's helpful for people to see if there's things like that going on. Other than that, don't forget to check me out on all my social media, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. I mainly only use Instagram and Facebook. Maybe every once in a while I'll get on the others. I post new videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturdays at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time I do a live. But I guess that's it. We'll see y'all later. Bye.